Thank you for joining She's Dropping the Tea, Shut the Front Door Tarot. I am your sacred magical high chief priestess of the Most High God, and I'm here to give you a collective read. This would be for fire energy mid-month. I do owe y'all another reading, and it's because y'all reading did not get uploaded. Okay, I accidentally erased it, moving too fast, trying to clear space to do another reading, and forgot that y'all reading was uploading, because I figured that it should have been done because it took a long time. Y'all reading was real long, so it was deep, and I'm mad that I couldn't find it. It said that I could. It said I got 30 days to find it. It's in delete box, but it's in the permanent delete box, and I know I got to figure out how to get to that box. So if I get to that box before it's completely gone, then I'll upload it. Other than that, it's gone. Now, it's early in the morning. I just brought my crazy ass child out here to this interview, so this is why I'm not dressed. I just threw this on like I still got my PJs on and everything. I started not to show my face, but okay, it is what it is. Okay, so let's get into y'all little mid-month, okay, while he in there dealing with that. And then mid-month is for fire energy. This would be Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. We're going to see what your mid-month energy is, okay? All right, see what's going on with each one of y'all real quick. All right, let's put something on the overall group. Matter of fact, I'll use these for the overall group. Let's see. I'm going to try not to get too deep and long with these, because these is those think outside the box card. All right, so motherfucker hate when a motherfucker think outside the box. Motherfucker hate when a motherfucker speak they mind and all of those shit. And they expressing how they feel about something, okay? People love to fucking dictate, control, and just regulate a whole space and all this old goofy shit that a motherfucker be in. Like a motherfucker get in my car and want to play crazy ass music. And then when I tell them I don't want to hear that crazy ass music early in the motherfucking morning, you got motherfuckers want to get mad because you expressing yourself. All right, I cut it off. Yeah, you cut it off, but I can still complete my sentence. I can still finish what I'm saying. Why the fuck am what I'm saying got you all and all this old goofy shit? This is immature motherfuckers, and it's also narcissist as fuck, because a person expressing how they feel about something should not make you so teed off that they have your emotions all crazy. So now they addressing your emotions, and why the fuck why the fuck I'm getting all of this just because I'm telling you how I feel. Okay, them type of motherfuckers don't need to be in relationships, and this is why they don't do good in relationships and why they always have problems. Okay, and it got to do with you trying to control another motherfucker's emotion. You can't control another motherfucker's emotion about a situation, a subject, a thing, or nothing. If they feel that way, they feel that way, and it shouldn't change your demeanor around them because they feel that way. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to address that shit, and we're going to work on that, because I'm going to bring it to your attention whether you want to or not. Okay? Like, I'm going to give you shock therapy. Okay, into this new motherfucking reality that we going into 2025, and it's called you cannot dictate another motherfucker's energy, emotions, feelings, okay, expressions. If they want to express their emotions or express their feelings about something, let them finish their sentence and express it without you having all of that extra shit going on, okay, that you seem to can't see, and you think ain't nothing wrong with it, and it's them hype. But they're matching your energy and dressing you on how the fuck you responding around them and they shit. Like, no, we're not gonna play them motherfucking games. We're gonna give you the lessons that your fucking ass didn't get when you was 14, 15, and 16, because you was motherfucking rebellious and you was in a fucking detention center. Okay? All right? Because at the end of the day, a motherfucker is childish as fuck and they young. And this is what the fuck I'm addressing. A young ass child. I'm not addressing no grown ass man. Okay? All right? We got the domino effect, and we got assuming and then busting. Assuming busting. Assumption busting. Okay. Oh, so what it is I feel like somebody getting punched with a reality. Because when you think about assumptions, this is what a motherfucker think. Oh, this is what a motherfucker feel. Or this is what a motherfucker assumption. This is when you think about assumption, they got to do with an ass out of you and me. making an ass out of you and me. So this is a motherfucker trying to dictate another motherfucker's emotions and then think that they can make a decision for them and for you. No, you can't make a decision for me and for you. Okay? All right? Something like that going on. We got the salesman here, and I feel like this salesman got something to do with this. Family therapy is right here as well. Okay? And then look at the crystal ball. Okay? Okay? A day in the life of. A day in the life of what? Okay? Somebody could be looking in a crystal ball trying to get information on somebody or something like that, or whatever, whatnot, and they can't see shit. They can't see shit. Y'all motherfuckers are stupid. Y'all fucking third eye. Y'all can't see shit. Y'all want to. Y'all probably going to other people that think they can see. They motherfuckers can't see shit. They telling you whatever the fuck you want to hear to get your money. We got great pie, family therapy, the salesman, a domino effect, and a assumption busting. Okay, these two. Let's start. And then the absurd question. Okay, some kind of absurd question, and then you got consequence triangle. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of dig deeper. I feel like there's a lot of fighting and shit going on in y'all energy where people are he say she saying is what I'm picking up. I'm picking up he say she say shit, and then people the absurd question got to me. It makes me think about a person asking the right question or asking something that a motherfucker think that a person wouldn't ask, and it happened to be the right question. Okay, the domino effect is to quickly explore the potential of an idea or an objective. Okay, to quickly explore the potential of an idea or an objective. Write down a sentence or a short story describing an ultimate goal, idea, wish. Break the sentence or the story down into a key words or key phrases. Reduce the paper waste. Ask why for each keyword or key phrase. What is the reasoning behind achieving that goal or idea? Key phrase, reduce paper waste. Why it costs a lot of money each month. Once you are reflecting on the reasons behind all of the keywords and the key phrases of a goal or idea, ask so what to reveal the effects your goal to reveal the effects of your goal or idea might have if it is achieved. So what? The money could be used for a different purpose to help help preserve the environment. Somebody could be wasting a lot of money on whatever the fuck they want to waste it on. I feel like somebody is looking at another motherfucker's pocket, okay, and looking at where they spending their money at, okay, and somebody feel like say for example, if you come into a lot of money and God gave you this money so you can do what you want, treat yourself or whatever, then you got another motherfucker looking at your money saying, damn, I could really use that money. That they just spending that money on woo woo woo. But shit, I got a whole idea that motherfucking money can go to shit. It's just another motherfucker looking at somebody's money and they wish that they can use it, use their resources. This is of somebody looking at another motherfucker's money and they wish they had their resources to use what they want for. Or it makes me think like you got money to treat yourself, spend money on yourself, and you got somebody in your energy. They just wish I feel like it's somebody that wish you would spend your money on them, or they wish they can have your money spent on them. Somebody can think of better things that the money can go on, like maybe something they want to do. Something like that is going on. Or this because it says domino effect. Or this could be somebody misappropriating their money, and so then it's creating a whole bunch of domino effect, a whole bunch of issues in their life. Because they need to pay attention to what they spending their money on, or something like that. Keywords and key phrases, okay? That mean people, who's affecting it, like who, what, a when. It's like the W's, the who, what, when, why, the who, what, when, why, and where, all of that kind of shit. So it's like, who is affecting your money? Where's your money going? How much of it is going there? So this is somebody taking some kind of analysis of their money or something like that. Okay, so that they can have a, I guess, a stronger foundation or something like that. So I feel like somebody, this could be anybody, they got a whole bunch of domino of shit going on. This, to me, just sound like a tower of just a whole bunch of shit, one thing after another. Okay, and it come from them. Shit, it could be they spent their money on spell work. Okay, steady handling their business and taking care of the things that they needed to. They spending money on spell work. So now they got a domino effect, a whole bunch of shit that's going on and around them that's fucked up, and it came from them spending their money inappropriately, doing inappropriate shit with it. It costs a lot of money every month. What costs a lot of money every month? Something costs a lot of money every month. It could be gambling. It could be drinking. It could be smoking. It could be just riding around kicking it. It could be buying restaurant food. Okay, it could be all of that, any of that. Okay. It says reduce paper waste. When I think about you paying attention to reduce paper waste, it making me say reduce paper waste of money, like cash, and bags. Stop the shopping, all of the shopping and shit like that is what we got going on. Okay, something like that is going on. So be more attentive. This just sounds like you need to be more attentive to your money, where it's going, who you know, because when you got leeches in your energy, you would think that you only helping them a little bit, but leeches, you're helping them more than you think you helping them. You're over helping them with a leech. Okay, or people that just, you know, leeches, parasites, all of that. Okay, but this is just helping motherfuckers, and you helping them too much to the point that it's affecting your shit now. Okay, all right. That would be like me putting a whole tank of gas in my car for me to use to get back and forth to work. But then you got motherfuckers that don't got no money asking you for a ride, and then you driving them where they need to go, and it's eating up your gas. So therefore more money is going into the tank when you already reserved your tank for at least 4 days, at least, you know, something like that. Instead, if you doing shit that you wouldn't normally do or should be doing, then you got you using the gas up maybe in a day and a half or 2 days when it should have lasted a whole week. It's like that type of shit. And the same with food. If you buying food, if you buying a month worth of food, and then you got a motherfucker coming to your door every day asking, can you give me some food? Can you give me some food? Every day, that month worth of food is going to be gone, and it's going to go down to 2 weeks when it should have been stretched out, because now you got a whole nother mouth that's coming to your door probably more than one time a day. Okay. Perfect example. I had somebody come to my door in the morning, and then they came back that night. So bitch, it's like you live in my house and you ain't even here. Okay, you live in my fucking house and you ain't even here. I'm feeding you in the morning, and then you coming back at night, I'm feeding you. Then you coming back a couple of hours later, which is morning, and getting fed again. Bitch, you live in here, and you live in my house, and bitch, you don't even have no shoes at the door. You feel what I'm saying? So, and then when you got people that ain't giving back, ain't giving you no money back, they not appreciating you back. It's like you doing too much. You doing too much. Okay, so all of that, I'm definitely looking at all of that, and a lot of that right there, what I just said, has been cut off for me. Okay, people cut themselves off. Okay, because sometimes they keep coming until they burn you. And then when they burn you, they can't come back no more. So it's like, thank you. You took care of yourself. So now I ain't got to worry about you. Okay. It's a more headache in the longer run than it is in the shorter part. So thank you for burning the bridge. Okay. Now your ass can't come back and knock on my door. So now let's see what the fuck you gonna do when you can't come to me. It's like that type of shit going on. So I love it. I love it. Okay. And then you got the great pie here. Okay. I had a relative that used to say this shit, because my uncle would go to it was my brother. He's funny like this. My uncle would go to my brother and say, hey, let me loan me about $20, $30, right? And my brother would do it and give it to him, right? My brother will pray like hell he don't come back with that $30. He want him to forfeit He want him not to pay him back. Because if he pay him back, then that means that he can come back again and ask for another favor. But if he don't pay him back, then he ain't never got to worry about him no more. He know he ain't coming back. So for whatever it's worth, he rather give it to him one time and him not bring it back than for him to come and bring it back, and then he think he can come back again. So I'm the same way. I get the theory of it. You feel what I'm saying? So when a motherfucker do me like that, I just kiki and laugh, because I know they're gonna need me again, and they can't. So it's like, all right, you can't come back over that bridge. So you got shit like that going on, but the domino effect is, this could be the domino effect of a person taking your kindness for a weakness. So now they got a whole bunch of domino effects of shit going wrong in their life, because now they can't come to you to fix it. Some shit like that could be going on in y'all energy. Then you got this consuming busting here. Okay, it says to reject or confirm your assumptions about a situation or a problem. Boom, in the gut. Boom. This is when you hit somebody with the truth. This is when every assumption. This is also for you, assumption. This could be like, you knew that was gonna happen, and then it happened. So it hit you in the gut. Like, I knew it. But that's what I'm getting from that when I read that. It said to reflect or confirm your assumptions about a situation or a problem. And to me, this is like a gut feeling. Okay. This is a punch in the gut of something that you knew. Okay. All right. So somebody need to listen to their intuition. Okay. And I'm telling you, it got to do with this. This could be you making a prediction about. This could be you making a prediction about somebody gonna have a domino effect. Okay? All right? Like they finna get a reality check, a punch in the gut. Somebody finna get a reality check, a punch in the gut when they have a domino effect of shit. And the very person that they burned or whatever they did to, they're not gonna be able to come back to that person. Somebody's finna be like, this is like eye-opening for somebody, that whatever the assumptions was, this is somebody that took advantage of somebody or hurt somebody or did harm somebody or just betrayed somebody, did somebody wrong. And the assumption busting is they didn't think that they was gonna need that person, and they're getting hit in the gut with the gut. They're getting hit in the gut with the reality when they get a domino effect of a whole bunch of shit going on in their life. And you could be prophesying this and saying that this is what's going to happen, and you dead on it. Also, Father God, it's people that think I could be you, but they think I make eerie predictions, that they think that the shit that I say, all of it is eerie predictions that comes true, or something like that. Okay? Everything that I say, it comes true. Even the shit that people think that ain't true, or they say, oh, that shit ain't true. Everything that I say manifests in motherfuckers' life. So a lot of times, motherfucker mad when I talk or when I express myself or when I speak on something, because they know that what I'm speaking on is all facts, is all truth. And I don't know why the truth irritates people so bad that you think they got open wounds all over their body. You would think that the truth is like alcohol. Okay? You would think the truth is like gas to a fire. It's like, it set the whole room on fire. Motherfuckers hate the truth being spoken. It don't matter what it is. It could be something about a song. It could be something about food. It don't matter. The truth hurts. What that song say? What he say? The Joker, you can't handle the truth. Motherfuckers cannot handle the truth. But I feel like there's some kind of assumption busting that somebody get when they get a whole domino effect, and it could have been from shit that you spoke into existence, or spoke to them and told them that it was gonna happen. You probably broke it all the way down to how it was gonna happen, and it went down exactly like that in a domino effect. Okay? Or somebody's going through a domino effect of a whole bunch of different shit, and they didn't think that they was gonna go through that, and they was gonna need the very person that they was doing shit to. It says make a list of at least 10 assumptions about a situation or a problem. Make the list in a sequence and subscribably way. Elderly woman visit their doctor unnecessarily. Okay, this is somebody that go through a lot of if she visit her doctor a lot unnecessarily, this is somebody that's always in their head doing self-analysis and thinking shit wrong with them when it ain't nothing wrong with them. This is somebody that make up shit and think shit wrong with them when it ain't. She goes to her doctor unnecessarily. So this is somebody that make a lot of pre-assumptions that things are wrong when the fuck they ain't. You could be dealing with somebody in your energy. It says pre-assumptions evaporate. Pre-assumptions evaporates on a question with 3 options as answers. 2 very similar answers and 1 completely different from the other 2. When do you think it is necessary to visit the doctor? Okay, when I really cannot handle the pain. Okay, the moment I clearly notice something irregular in my health, or when I have some questions about my health. Ask at least 6 persons involving in the question or situation to choose one answer for each question without revealing your own assumptions. Compare their answers with your original assumptions. A systematic analysis of your assumptions about a situation or a problem. Okay, all right. This is somebody giving their input, giving their opinion. This could be an opinion, an input, but also this could be breaking down when is it important to go to the doctor and when is it not. So this is somebody that could be not understanding when it's important to go to the doctor. Maybe they going to the doctor when it ain't nothing wrong, and then when it's physical symptoms, signs, okay, it could be numbness in their hands and feet. It could be swelling of their ankles. It could be whatever. Somebody just need to pay attention to when it's important to go to the doctor and when it's not. Okay, if your blood pressure is high, if you got headaches all the time and you don't normally have headaches, you need to go. Okay, because you can have anything can be going on. You can have high cholesterol, you can have aneurysm. Okay, high cholesterol and aneurysm is all around each other, and it's all affiliated with headaches. So if you having headaches more often and you know you don't have headaches at all and stuff like that, then you need to start looking at why the fuck are you getting headaches. It could be from toxic negative people in your energy that's causing you to have headaches, because you need not to be, you need to get them away from you. Or it could be, foods that you eating that don't agree with you. Usually red meat and shit like that give people headaches. Okay, usually people that have headaches and stuff, they should be they should be plant-based people or something like that. Okay, they should kind of stay away from red meat and shit like that, and do more juicing and stuff like that. Okay, you may be lacking vitamins. You may want to go get your iron, your cholesterol, and all that checked. Women may want to go get their breast exams done. Okay, if you're over 30 something. Okay, I'm gonna say over 34, because shit, it seems like nowadays women be having issues in their 30s, but definitely 40 on, you should be going to get the mammograms. So stuff like that, going to the dentist, certain things, your annual physical checkup, you should be doing that every 6 months or a year. I think it's every 6 months, and then the annual one is a year. Okay, like women get their pap smears and stuff like 6 months, just to make sure they ain't got no cancer cells and shit going on down there and all that. Okay, make sure ain't no other crazy shit going on. All right, so maybe people need to pay attention to that. Maybe you need to start making appointments or something like that. Or you got somebody in your energy. This could be a grandmother, a parent, even a granddaddy, father, whatever. Somebody do a lot of assumption busting. This is a lot of assuming. Somebody do a lot of assuming, steady going off of facts or something like that. Okay, all right. And then you got the salesman, you got family therapy, and then you got the great pie. The great pie says to visualize the elements of a situation or problem and their importance as a whole. Okay. All right. Okay. So it says think of a situation or problem or idea as being 100% the bigger pie. Water pollution in the river X. Okay. Draw draw a large circle, a big pie around it's right. All of the elements that describe it and are related to it. Neighboring, inhabited, and industrial. So this got to do about your environment. Okay, the overall, and then looking at something that may be a negative of the overall, like what's affecting the whole. Okay, so somebody could be looking at what's affecting the whole. Okay, whether this is neighboring, inhabited, industrial. This could be a job. This could be a job. This could be something around in nature. This could be your neighborhood. This could be, you know, your neighboring people that you interact with and shit like that. It says assign a percentage of each element to terms of importance and draw the slice of pie accordingly. It does not have to be totally accurate as long as the slices are in line with the percentage. Okay, visual reflections on a priority or importance of the element of a situation. The X, like, to me, it makes me just think, even reading it all, it just makes me think X. This makes me think about a person affecting a whole. This could be a job, a home, a neighborhood, environment. It doesn't matter what it is. Take it how it fit, how it resonate. Somebody is evaluating the whole, how everybody get along. Okay, everybody get along well, but when John come, then arguments all start, or something like that. Everybody get it well, very well, but when Sally get here, then all of a sudden Mary and Tanya ain't getting along and shit, and it's because Sally is instigating and doing shit or starting shit and just all of that. Everybody get along until somebody is affecting the whole. Somebody. So this, to me, it makes me think about removing somebody. Okay. Even with the assumption busting. Okay. All right, and the domino effect. This is removing something toxic, something poison. You know, think about cancer or something, and you go get surgery. They remove what is poisonous. Okay, all right. So I feel like a domino effect of something. Okay, all right, a domino effect. I feel like this got to do with evaluation of removing somebody from your environment or something. Then family therapy. I can't make it up with the family therapy. This got to do with emotions, behaviors, okay, mindsets and all that. Let's see. To identify the heroine and role of all the elements that influence a situation or a problem. Yeah. So this could be a whole family dynamic and one person affecting everybody in the family, making motherfuckers argue, or just one motherfucker affecting everybody, meaning getting into it with every member of the family. They get into it with them, and they don't get along, because it says break it down. Okay, all right, okay. To identify the inherent and the role of all the elements that influence a situation or a problem. And then it says on sticky note, write and draw the insight or the data that you gathered about a situation or a problem. Draw the following characters: grandfather, grandmother, father, mother, brother, sister, and baby. I can't make it up. How do all of these people affect each other as a whole? Is there one person, like the grandmother or the grandfather, that is affecting the father, mother, brother, sister, and the brother? Okay. It just makes me think like this is a whole family therapy. This is a bunch of issues or problems that maybe the father and mother got with the grandfather and the grandmother. Okay, and the grandfather, grandmother, and the father and mother could be affecting the brother, sister, and the baby. Okay, or something like that. But I just feel like this is insight. To me, this got to do with generational shit. Okay, something that's been handed down from the grandfather, grandmother to the father and the mother, okay, and now down to the kids, okay. So this is 3 generations right here. And then it says, paste the character on a large area that you can write and draw on, and stick the sticky notes around them. Transform the situation into a family metamorphosis. If my service was a family, would the client be the baby or the father? Okay. Reflect on the role, personality of each family member, who takes the important decisions, okay, and who is more emotional, okay, which insight would be expressed by which member of the family. The kids gonna be more emotional because they repeating or seeing what the mother and father does, okay, and also what the grandparent does. So it's gonna be more emotional or more issues with the brothers and sister and the baby, because everything that's handed down from the grandmother and the grandfather is handed down to the mother and the father, and then on to the kids. Okay, so the kids gonna get the brump end of it if the mother and the father don't break whatever. If they don't fix whatever need to be fixed, then the shit gonna go down to their kids. So I feel like the mother and the father need therapy so that they can get clarity on what it is that they need to, like, they need to identify the heir. To me, it makes me think like the ancestor. They need to identify like the ancestor. When I think about the inheritance and ancestor, this is like something that's been carried down. Okay, what has been the arch? Because when I think about the heretic, I see arch when I look at heretic. So this is shit that's been handed down. Okay, all right, heretic, that's the word, and I'm seeing arch. Arch mean, when you think about heretic, and then I'm looking at the word arch, that to me, arch, that's a pathway, that's a bridge, that's from one person to another person to another person. So let's say one generation to another generation to another generation. That's the arch. That's the hereditary. Okay, the hereditarian right there. So I feel like the grandparents is the one that need the healing, because they need to recognize whatever shit that they had going on that was pushed on the mother and the father. And then the mother and the father need to identify, the mother and the father need to identify whatever fuck issues they had with the grandmother and the grandfather. And when they do, that's going to be a breakthrough, because then the curse or whatever, that arch and that hereditary, it's not going to go down to the brothers, the sister, and the baby, if that makes sense. So I feel like the mother and father need to address to the grandmother and the grandfather whatever this shit that needs to be broken right there. It needs to be broken so that it don't go down to affect the kids. This is how the Bible is. This is why God sent Saul into that king's court and said, kill everything. Don't leave nothing alive. Okay? And it had to do with from the head going down. Okay? If the king is evil, okay, his counterpart is connected to him. They one of a kind. They definitely is evil. Then they got an evil seed between them that she's carrying and born. Okay, so the evil goes down. Okay, and the evil goes down and it gets stronger to the child. Okay, so if the evil is not broken by the king and the queen, then just like everything is fucking contaminated. So this is why God said when he told Saul to go in and kill everything, he meant everything, including the woman that was pregnant, but he let her get away with the pregnant seed, the evil pregnant seed, okay, which was more dangerous than anything, because that seed ended up growing up 20 years later and then thought that they was going to execute a whole nation of fucking Israelites, okay, Jews or whatever they was, okay. This is why God said go in and kill everything, because he knew 20 years later what that seed was gonna do. That seed was gonna be worse than the father. Okay, all right. So this shit goes from the head going down. All right, if the grandfather and the grandmother don't identify and break whatever this is with the father and the mother, then the kids is doomed. They gonna get it too, flat out. Okay, they gonna get it too. So then you got paste. Paste the characters on a large area that you can write and draw on, and stick notes around them. Transform the situation into a family metamorphosis. If my service was a family, would the client be the baby or the father? Okay. All right, it's gonna be the father, okay? All right, but it would be the baby if it's already affecting the baby, because the baby is gonna be fucked up too if the father ain't already healed. Okay, so it could be either one, it could be both. Okay, if the baby is complaining about the father, and then the father wondering why the fuck he fucked up, and it got to do with the granddaddy and the grandmama. So this is definitely hereditary and something that's being handed down. So you got some issues where some divine masculines could be having issues with their sons or something like that, or all their kids or something. Mother too, it could be divine masculine, divine feminine, whoever. But I'm saying somebody got issues with their kids, and this shit got to do with maybe things that was carried down from their father and their mother to them. Okay, and now it's affecting the kids or something like that. Okay, all right. So family therapy, you got 3 generations here. Okay, that somebody could be trying to get some kind of healing going on. Okay, it could be a masculine or feminine, but I don't know. I'm picking up masculine that is got issues with his son, and it comes from him having issues with his father. Okay, and his father probably had issues with his dad, which is the granddaddy. Something like that is going on. Then you got the salesman here. It says to associate the attribute of an object with possible solutions or idea. This is somebody trying to get you. This is somebody trying to sell something, trying to accomplish something, trying to get something. This could be somebody trying to get, trying to sell a car, a house, trying to sell an idea, trying to sell something. They're trying to get something, okay? Collect random objects and place them in a box. Select one team member to write down the key ideas later on, okay, and then scribe in one paragraph or a problem or situation that you like to improve. Ask every team member to take an object from the box and come up with a sale pitch on a spot explaining how the random object will help solve the problem or improve the situation. This is somebody trying to sell you something and trying to convince you that whatever it is they selling, this will solve whatever problem or improve some type of situation. So this could be like merchandise. This can be software for your computer. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I'm just getting it. This could be like software. Somebody trying to sell you some software and trying to convince you that this is a better quality software for the picture and the color and just the gloss or whatever it is that you look, and they trying to convince you by selling this to you or whatever. And then it says the first team member or salesman should name the object as a commercial product and explain how the attribute of the product could be associated to the solution. So this would be somebody that would tell you that this is world renowned, that this is in high demand, that this is the number one product, that everybody is using this, that this you got 4 or 5 stars. The quality of us is, head on. We guarantee, we satisfy, guaranteed, and all that old shit. This is what they would tell you to get you to get it. Okay, we guarantee our shit. We 100% guarantee money back and all that type of stuff. So somebody's guaranteed some type of work. Okay. All right. And then after that, it says the first team member or the salesman should name the object as a commercial product, explain how it attribute to the product, how the attributes of this product could be associated to solution, object, green jacket, invent name, jacket. Okay, sales pitch. This is a jacket that can video record violent situations and will help too. Okay, the listener should be critical questions, how the attribute would work before buying the product. This is somebody that could be looking at cameras. They could be looking at security around their home, okay, and how the person is trying to convince them that this is top notch, a system, that all of this shit is a database to the police and to all the fire things. Like, they're gonna convince you that you're safe with these video equipment all around your home, and that, you know, it's gonna secure and protect you and your family. No one can get in, and all that old type of shit. Okay, they're trying to sell you on this, so they're gonna pick out key things that they know that you would be worried about. Like, you know, how fast do this response get to the you know, how fast do the response get to this, you know, get this, you know that it's an issue. How fast do this, you know, can anybody break past, you know, the code seal? Like, it's just questions and shit. I'm just throwing some shit out there that somebody could be looking at security systems and wondering what's the best quality, and somebody's trying to sell this to you, trying to give you some kind of sale pitch that this is the number one shit that everybody buy, and that everybody, you know, this is a 4-star, and they have, you know, good satisfaction, and no one complains, and it's all of that going on. So somebody could be doing that they work is guaranteed, and all of that, trying to sell you some shit, and they lied to you, and whatever the fuck they did could have created a whole domino effect around you. Okay, around you, could affect your family. Okay, it could affect your family and everything. The great pie, I don't know, it could have created some kind of domino effect, something that the salesman did. Okay, all right, giving you a car and it ain't reliable, then you and your family stranded, okay, with all y'all shit in it. Okay, that can create a domino effect when you got a whole liar in your energy. That happened to me one time. Okay, all right, I had got a bad car back years ago. Okay, all right, and that created a whole domino effect of issues and problems for my whole family, because it was all the money that I had. You know what I'm saying? So imagine that. Okay, and then you just stuck. Yeah, so you got some type of situation where, be careful of whatever you buying, or who's selling it to you, or something like that, or what you buying, because somebody may leave you stuck with something that may cause some kind of domino effect or issues will affect you and your family. Like, they may sell you a house and they may have a whole bunch of plumbing, electricity issues. Who knows? But I feel like whatever this salesman is doing, I feel like it's affecting a whole. The greater half, the greater pie, it's affecting a whole. One person can affect everybody and have them fucked up, you know, moving you in the house and the heat, ain't no heat, and the plumbing fucked up, and when you was just at a place where everything was stable and working and okay and fine, and now you moved to a whole nightmare. Like, it's something going on like that. It could be any situation, any kind. It could be you left a good job, now you in a crazy ass job. Like, it's just whatever it is. The salesman could be bringing a domino effect, and the greater pie, this could be affecting like your whole family, your whole business, everything you worked hard for and built, just all of that. Okay, the assumption buster and the therapy here. Okay, like, something like this is going on with this energy, and then the consequences triangle, this sitting dead smack on top. Okay, so this is more of what I'm already telling you. There's some consequences from being entangled with somebody, having the wrong person in your circle. Okay, like, I feel like say you go into a job interview and then you got the wrong motherfucker, then you didn't go along, but you take somebody with you. Okay, and the consequences is they get the job and not you, when you should have went by yourself. That's something that me and my best friend used to learn when we was coming up. We used to be like, man, we got to stop telling these people about what the fuck we doing, because they go get the fucking job before us, then we left standing there. Or, you know, it could be me calling and telling her about something, and then, you know, she go before me, then she get it in. When I go, it's just I'll call you or something. It's just like that type of shit going on. You got consequences in a triangle, and it's got to watch your company, because I feel like somebody want to get in your energy and affect your blessings, want to sabotage you in some type of way. This would be like, I seen this movie where this girl went to an interview and she killed it. She nailed it. The lady was like, you're the perfect person that we want for this. And this was a corporate job, right? Okay, so this was upscale corporate, you know, job. So she gets the job, and on her way of leaving out of the place, the lady that was interviewing her, they were standing out like out in the opening where the like the building is at, but it's all glass so you can see outside. As they sitting there shaking hands and getting ready to do business, you know, basically put the deal in her lap. A whole situation was going on outside where the company that she was with was basically on the property, and it was just a mess. It was horrible, and that shit made them say, get the fuck off our premises and don't come back no more with you and your friends. Like, it fucked it up everything. Okay, right there. So this got to do with removing motherfuckers from you. Family therapy. These is people that ain't healed, that need to work on themselves. Okay, and they probably, I don't know, it just make me think about you being like a celebrity or something like that, or, you know, just you having some kind of upscale something and you taking dysfunctional people with you. Don't take dysfunctional family members and people with you, okay? Where I feel like it's a place or somewhere where you going, or just another stage in life where you going. I don't know. Everybody can't go. Everybody can't be with you, you know, like in your direct inner circle. They can't be there. They can still be there, but they can't be there, okay? Because I feel like they'll affect what you got going on as far as blessings or something like that, okay? All right, this could be grown-ass kids. This could be fathers butting into their grown-ass kids' relationships, situations. It could be any and everything. It could be friends. It could be all that, okay? But you got, before thinking of a new idea, it's important to reflect on the cause or the consequence of the insight that you may have gathered, or what you know about a situation. Before thinking on a new idea, it's important to reflect on the cause or the consequence insight that you may have gathered, or what you know about a situation. Okay, and this would be like, you know, that say you want to throw an elegant party, okay? All right, and so you invite certain people, but you know you can't invite Uncle John, okay? Because you know when Uncle John drink, he gets fucking belligerent, and then all kind of hell breaks loose, okay? And you don't want that type of energy. So this got to do with somebody affecting your energy, and you knowing not to involve them, like on the red carpet. Like, I can't make this shit up. Like, you knowing certain people can't go certain places. Like, think of the red carpet, or think of a red carpet event. Is you gonna let your dysfunctional ass family members that got emotional issues, that don't know how to control their emotions, that pop off impulse, they got Aries energy or something, they pop off when they get mad, and they don't think it through, okay, or go take a breather or whatever, they pop off right there when they get mad. Okay, like on the dead man, they do all that kind of crazy shit. Okay, on the dead man, you know. Okay, like thinking everything is that type of dumbass situation when the fucking ain't. Okay, there's some motherfuckers can't go where you going. That's okay. Period. Dig deep. Like, you better fucking know this. Like. I can remember when I was a teenager and I had this guy that I was crazy about, and I went to go visit him, and I had my girlfriend with me. Now, I didn't know how my girlfriend behavior was, so I would have never thought, well, I thought she had more respect to respect another person's house, especially when you're the plus one with somebody. She was my plus one, meaning that she came there with me. So she ain't have no business even doing anything, okay? So she goes there with me, and then she disrespected his grandmother, his elder grandmother that was a church woman. She was a pastor. That was a flat out fucking no-no. Do you know how bad that made me look with this chicken head doing that crazy shit in that man's energy? Because I wouldn't have never did that, because I respect my grandmother, and when I looked at his grandmother, I seen my grandmother. Like I respect his grandmother. Like, she was elderly, and I knew her years after that. Even when me and him was done and over with years, I used to bump into his grandmother and see her, and used to be like, hi Pastor Brown, how you doing, or whatever, woo. She was just like my grandmother, everything like her. I mean, they could have been sisters. I really feel they probably was in the past life, but she was just like my grandmother. I promise you she was. But she was real religious, so she was real holified, like sanctified, like that Pentecostal type. You know what I'm saying? Like that Bible, I'm telling you, her and that Bible, honey, bye. Okay? All right, it was them type of things. It was them, yes ma'am, that type, that when you go over somebody's house, you respect their grandmother, okay? You got the butterfly effect, and we got love out here, okay? So you got a great match. You got compatibility and romance out here. You got good friendship and falling in love. You got some kind of love affair, okay? Somebody getting the butterfly effect for you. So they got some kind of love Joan energy going on for you, divine feminine, divine masculine, okay? Yeah, we got the colors at the bottom, okay? Be careful of this cat right here that may not be honest about who he is, okay? I can respect a man that's honest about who he is, but motherfucker that just pretending, okay? He's trapped in the closet. He's trapped in the closet. We can't respect that. What else we got for the fire energy here? We got the tower that sits on top. No sorries allowed. And then the hermit. Somebody that went within, okay, and soul searched about something, okay, and it's a tower because somebody thought that they can come back and maybe, I don't know, somebody may have a child, or somebody just charming. Somebody think they charming, think somebody is naive, or think that they can just, I don't know, woo somebody or something like that. They think they unexperienced or childish, or somebody could have a child and could be trying to explain that to you. Let me explain. This is somebody that could have went within, introspect on their behavior. They could have went through some kind of spiritual awakening or something like that. They could have self-reflect after going within, maybe personal growth, maybe had to go through some kind of personal growth, okay? I feel like with the hermit, you went within, you introspect, you got personal growth, and you know who to be around and not to be around, with the crow being there, okay? And I just feel like you feel like this person is childish, maybe they immature, okay? And you're not gonna waste your time. You do have love coming in. So I feel like for some people it could be two different situations. It could be an old situation and a new situation going on right there, okay? What else, Father God, we got for fire, okay? I'm getting ready to go individually into with y'all. Let's see, Aries, what we got? What we got for Aries? Aries, this is what we got. We got you making changes. Okay, somebody is guilty as charged. Yeah, the doom. You got changes, or somebody got changes. Last laugh. Okay, somebody thought they was getting the last. They was being very devious in your energy, and they got a tower, a kaboom. Now they guilty as charged. Somebody got to pack up and move, or you're able to move to a calmer place while somebody else is looking at legal issues, problems. Okay. All right, somebody could have had somebody very devilish, devious in their energy, creating a lot of issues and problems for them, okay, bringing them a lot of changes. This could have been an emperor, or you got an emperor making a judgment on some sneaky broad, okay? Somebody was definitely trying to use sex magic on the emperor, okay? All right, somebody's definitely guilty of charges, that, for sure, okay? All right, Aries, let's see what else. Aries, somebody got a tower going on, okay? It's a lot of shit. Yeah, deaths. Okay, yeah, it says the witches. They came upside down. You got some witches in your energy, or you could be the witch. All I know is there's a lot of motherfucking changes around death, a home, or property in these witches. I feel like there was some witches, a bitch, affiliated with a witch group that was trying to hide some type of devious shit. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. She was trying to hide some type of shit around property, around the house, okay? And I feel like it got backfired. Some unexpected changes went about, okay? She probably got rejected from the home, okay? She probably was squatting and staying in a home she ain't had no business being in, or somebody, you know, is houseless, okay, from doing too much spell work. They got kicked out of their own shit. Some type of stability with family, okay, real estate. Somebody got death around this shit. Some unexpected beginnings, and it's the witches, okay, that was doing energy. They got them pack up and move. This is karma for them with the Wheel of Fortune being here, okay? The universe works in the favor of the righteous, okay, and everybody else, okay, you're gonna perish and burn, okay, and go through whatever karma you gotta go through. All right, Aries, I'm gonna put one more deck on you, and then we'll move on to your counterparts. Holy Spirit, holy energy, what we got for Aries? Aries, we got legal matters. It's you, Aries, or you dealing with somebody that got legal matters. This them. Somebody's being sued, being put out of a house, and that's their karma. And it come from them doing spell work and stuff. Whatever the fuck you wanted done to somebody else, like homelessness and all of that. I feel like this shit backfired on the witches, backfired on anybody that's in this energy, and now they ass looking at having to find somewhere to go. Okay. All right. Yeah, a lot of changes. We got the snow moon. It says take a moment to pause. Okay, clear your mind, reflect on where you are, and prepare for what's coming next. Okay, yeah, what's coming next is a cold day in hell form. Okay, it's gonna be a cold day. Change is coming, growth and divine intervention. So I can't make it up. So whoever the witches is that was doing spell work, we got a cleansing going on where your ass is finna be released. Okay, purification, letting go. Okay, I feel like the letting go of this energy and just all of this shit that's going on is what's going on here. And then the relationship, commitment, new love. Somebody got new love, a relationship coming in with a new home. So I feel like you're igniting a new moon. You moving in with someone. This is a new idea or thought what somebody have that they're gonna move in with their true love or their new love or whatever this new beginning is. Okay, with this relationship, this is a beautiful situation. Okay, I feel like you cleansed away and let go whatever energy you needed to let go so that your commitment, partnership, boyfriend or girlfriend can come in. So somebody released the past, released and let go. Yeah, and with peace too, with the calmness, with the lavender there. They release and let go. It says let go of what no longer serves you and clean yourself of the past burden. So that's what somebody did. Now they in a new relationship. And the divine intervention is that God stepped in and cleared away all of the energy that need to be cleared away for Aries or for whoever this resonate with Aries energy so that you can have a new situation, which I accept this. I'm an Aries moon, so I feel like you're going through the regenerating and you got the regeneration and the growth, okay? And because you went through the cycles that you needed to go through, okay, the metamorphosis cycles or whatever of this change or whatever, and you opened and you're ready, I feel like the intervention is supernatural. It's karma that you get a beautiful situation and that anything that don't serve you is washed away, okay? All right, we got full moon in Pisces out here and an igniting new moon. I feel like this is Aries or something like that, but this says this is all fire energy. This is the moment to spark new ideas and take bold actions towards your desires, initiation, passion, and new beginnings. And this is what you got. You got new beginnings to have passion towards a new situation, whether it be a job, relationship, home, all of it. It's just all beautiful for you, okay? Take what resonates. Somebody do got legal issues. This could be just you finalizing a divorce or you finalizing some legal, something around legal, maybe getting a home and the karmics is being put out of it. All I know is there's some legal shit going on around with this card here, okay? And I feel like you got justice, some kind of balance is being done. It's judgment, okay? If this is a divorce and you went in some house and maybe this witch that was upside down thought she was gonna take something from you and she didn't. All I know is whatever that is got going on, it's in your favor if you're upright. And whoever's not upright, that's the one that got to pack up and go, because you didn't got no business being somewhere you ain't got no business being. Okay, let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, let's see what we got here. What we have for Sagittarius, Father? What we got for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, I'm seeing romance, feelings, a playboy, social media, and then I'm seeing wedding. Okay, yeah. So something unexpected about a playboy getting married on social media. I mean, everybody's watching something about a playboy either getting married or something like that, or the playboy. Whoever is the friend, the playboy, it's people watching things unexpected. They shocked, okay, about the full moon. They seeing you complete something, celebrate and release. They seeing some kind of harvest come in for you. Sagittarius, your energy came out. New moon in Sagittarius. Set your sights on adventures and embrace opportunities for growth. You got to explore. You got to exploring. You got optimistic and growth. So somebody, they seeing your come up. They seeing you being the 6 of Wands energy. Full moon in Leo. So I can't make it up. Celebration, pride, and authenticness. Motherfuckers see you standing in your authenticness and they see you proud, baby, because your head is held high, but you being seen. Okay, you in the limelight being seen, and it's a lot of celebration around you. Celebrate your achievements and express your authentic self. So that's what you're doing. You standing in that Leo, Sagittarius Sagittarius energy, like what? Yeah, this is me. I'm on fire. I'm lit. It is what it is. It's people watching it, seeing it, all unexpectedly shocked. Why you shocked? Why you shocked? Because these is the motherfuckers that was putting their name on your mouth. I mean, putting your name in their motherfucking mouth, saying crazy shit, and now they watching the table be set before you and seeing you come up. Yeah. They seeing you come up and they seeing the table be set before you, and they seeing you hit your motherfucking target. Like what? Sagittarius in this bitch. Okay, you got your harvest. Yeah, people seeing your harvest, seeing you in some gloating ass energy. Okay, big bank taking little bank. Okay, you partying, celebrating with friends or all of your acquaintances. Okay, these people, your friends, they watching you celebrate. They watching you being some beautiful ass energy. Okay, now you got motherfuckers that want to date, want to reconcile. You going on all kind of dates. You got somebody that probably want to reconcile with you or something like that. Watch out, Scorpio moon is sitting right there, new moon in Scorpio. So this is somebody that's going to convince you that they your friend, that they there for you, that they for you when the fuck they not. Okay? All right, you got something like that going on, Sagittarius, in your energy, and you need to know that. But you definitely is wipe me down clean in a motherfucker face. Wipe me down clean in a motherfucker's face. And they shocked. What the fuck are you shocked for? You shocked. They all shocked looking and shit on social media at you, watching you being your motherfucking shine. What the fuck you shocked about? Okay? Oh, that's because they thought you was gonna be torn in labor. And that's all they thought they was gonna see. But no, they seeing you in some motherfucking luxurious ass energy. You got justice sitting right here. Yeah, the Chariot. They seeing you take off. You in luxurious ass energy. You got the gift right there. Okay, this people stuck in their motherfucking head. Okay, with the prison card and then temperance right there. Okay, they all in their feelings, stuck in their motherfucking head. You could be getting ready to get married, or somebody seeing you you walking down the altar, you getting married, you got great fortune. All fuck around you. This is fulfillment. Okay, there's sad news coming to your enemies, foes, or probably court, or whatever the fuck this is. Yeah, it's sad news coming to somebody that's a fucking hater. Yeah, somebody that's forbidden fruit, somebody you don't need to be fucking with. You in some rich lady, rich guy energy or something like that going on. Yeah, rigid game, some kind of shit backfired on somebody. Rigid game. It's somebody in the LGBT community. Okay, they may date transsexual. This is a man that date transsexual men that look like women or something like that. Okay, and they got a lot of events going on where a lot of towers in their life, or I feel like shit is being exposed on them or about them or something like that. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of rigid games, a whole bunch of events transpiring, taking place. These are spiritual concepts. So I feel like motherfuckers was playing games, doing spell work or whatever the fuck y'all be doing, whatever the fuck y'all doing, this devil ass energy. Y'all thought y'all was gonna have some kind of magical motherfucking moment. Okay, instead y'all got the fucking coffin. Okay, fatality and the tower is what the fuck you got. Ancestors is all on y'all motherfuckers ass. All on your ass. This is somebody from the LGBT community that the ancestors is telling you your day is coming, motherfucker. You know who the fuck you are. Your day is coming for playing games, these rigid games. The knife cut both ways, and you finna get back what the fuck you got coming. And if this is a Sagittarius, same thing goes. You finna get back what you dished out. Okay, the rigid games you play, the knife cut both ways, and the ancestors is all in your motherfucking ass. And that's what you need to understand and understand. Let's deal with Leo, because I want to wrap y'all energy up. Leo, what we got for Leo? Leo, you going through some kind of spiritual awakening. Okay, something about social media. So you could be being seen on social media, or you seeing something on social media, okay? What's going on around some kind of addictions? Leo, you got friends, legal issues, and addictions. Okay, new moon in Scorpio. Are you breaking ties from addiction, from addicted friends and all of those type of shit? People that got issues, I don't know, legal issues. Are you getting a heartbreak, or are you giving them a heartbreak? But we got new moon in Scorpio. Dive deep into your emotions and embrace the transformation of change, which is transformation, depth, and rebirth. Okay, you got all of this shit going on, and then you got the heartbreak. Okay, yeah, this somebody's dealing with heartbreak. Okay, betrayal. Okay, new moon in Taurus. This could have been somebody you was living with. Okay, you had some kind of business with, living with, okay, home with. It says set intentions for long-term stability, cultivate material abundance, stability, prosperity, and grounding. So this could have been somebody you was building with. You gave them a heartbreak, or they gave you a heartbreak. This got to do with transformation. So you could be in the process of moving out of a home, moving, you know, separating from somebody or whatever, whatnot. Okay, it could be bringing a lot of different emotions to you or to them. Okay, all right, but you feel like the only way you can have stability, prosperity, or grounding is maybe breaking away from people that maybe just that's unstable, or you know, they don't have no stability, or they just unstable, or they just something about being unstable and toxic. Okay, I feel like you could have had people in your energy that could have been betraying you. And it's just time for a rebirth of change. Somebody's grieving. They're going through disappointments and betrayal and hurt. Okay? And I feel like this got to do with a heartbreak of relationships, whether it's business or love, but I feel it's both. Okay? This is cultivating. So this could have been business partners. This could have been lovers, business partner. It make me think about the 7th house. Okay? And then you got this fiery quarter moon. It says take decisive energy and face challenges head on with determination and courage. Okay, determination, challenge, and action. So I feel like this is you taking action, or they taking action, okay, to bring about a new situation. This has got to do with change. I feel like people are moving, breaking away, just switching up. Okay, all right, they changing the action. They doing whatever they need to do to bring harmony into their situation, or a better situation. Okay, yeah, letting go, releasing, closure, and cleansing. And that's what you doing, or somebody is doing. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, you could be dealing with a Taurus, or this is just a Scorpio Taurus energy that you're dealing with, where anybody that no longer serves you, you ungrew from them. Y'all are not on the same vibrational frequency and different things like that. Y'all are not equally minded. Y'all, y'all butt heads, argue, is always shit going on, or y'all just on 2 different levels in 2 different places, and it's time to separate. Whether they separating from you, or you separating from people that's just not on your level no more. Balancing quarter moon, you're bringing balance to yourself. So I feel like you're removing anything that's disturbing, or that is not bringing stability, or anything that's bringing betrayal, disappointment, anything that's bringing this grieving energy and all that old type of shit. You're breaking free from that, okay, so that you can have more healthier harmony around you. And this is why we got stability, prosperity, and grounding, because it got to do with your home, 2nd house. Okay, you're not going to build with people that is unstable, or that's going to want you to be unstable. You're not going to be in unstable environments, or if this, whoever this resonate with, somebody's not going to tolerate unstable environments, and all of that. What we got for Leo? What we got for Leo? We got a rich man, high honor, and illness, and Pandora box, and hermit. So, aftermath. I feel like somebody on the down low, and they finding out that they got something. Okay, and they come from opening up Pandora box. Okay, I also feel like somebody could be dealing with an illness. They could be it could be imprisoning them, causing them to be isolated, and they can't really move around. This could be somebody that want to give you a gift, leave you a gift, give some kind of recognition to you. Somebody could want to give a gift to somebody that is suffering with bedridden, some kind of bedridden issue, suffering. Maybe somebody got a last wish or something like that. You got prison, and then you got illness, and you got gift here. Like, this is a tripped out combination. But I feel like somebody could be in the head about an illness. Okay, somebody could want to give somebody a gift. Okay, you got windfalls, recognition on here, and charity, resources. So you could be getting some kind of resources from somebody that's getting ready to pass away, or that have illness, that's sick, that know they're getting ready to pass away. Okay, the aftermath is somebody love you, or love somebody. I don't know. Okay, something's going on with this energy. Okay, let me keep going. The witches, they got death. Death is out here in the house. I can't make it out up. They either losing the house or something around the house, these witches, okay? There's death, some kind of transformation and change. Unexpected changes is coming to somebody when it comes to their home life, okay? Maybe somebody's being called out in their neighborhood. Everybody's seeing the stability, that somebody is unstable, okay? They may have a lot of family issues with the therapy card coming out and the pie all out there. These witches, whoever this person that you interact with, this person affect your whole household, all your stability, okay? One person affected another person, whole household, their whole stability, everything pertaining to their real estate, home, property, stability, family, neighborhood. So they created issues in their neighborhood, created issues with whatever neighborhood. This could be community, spiritual community, work community, neighborhood where they live. Just one person or somebody created a bunch of issues, brought death to a person's, all the issues. I feel like this is, okay, yeah, this is the Wheel of Fortune. It keeps coming out. This shit keeps coming out. This whole group, this whole co-group, whoever was the ringleader, they brought karma to the whole group. They brought karma to the whole group, whoever was the ringleader, okay? And people are losing their property, losing homes, they losing their stability, all from being connected to this group, to this covenant group, this cult group, witch group, whatever dark art group this shit is, okay? People are losing their shit from being affiliated with this person, okay? All right, death and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, come on now. Death and the Wheel of Fortune. This is karma. Okay, the universe is stepping in, okay, and bringing a shift unexpectedly to people that need to stop doing the fuck shit that they do. Okay, all right. Now let me put something on all of y'all and then just wrap it up. Holy Spirit, Holy Energy, what we got for the fire energy? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, wherever you have it at. This would be Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. What we got for y'all? We got the study room here, okay? Studying you, learning to love, and then getting to know you. You got somebody studying you, trying to get to know you. Somebody could be obsessed with you. You got the healing heart that sits on top, opening your heart, healing old emotional pain, and preparing for new love, okay? So you're preparing for new love, okay? All right, the cost of vanity. Somebody could be fucking up their face, okay? Some kind of narcissist. They living in illusions. They superficial as fuck, okay? All right, all they worried about is they outside appearances, but then their inside is all fucked up, okay? Somebody need to heal their heart or work on their heart. You're manifesting. You in the process of manifesting. Somebody is manifesting unhealthy choices. And then the clock is slow. Yeah, somebody need to heal. They got a bunch of issues and stuff. And all they this is a superficial person, so they look at the outside. They look at what you got, what you drive, okay, and all that shit. Steady working on. It says worth the fight. They don't steady working on their heart, on fixing their heart or whatever, whatnot. You got that kind of shit going on, okay? You got that shit kind of going on, okay? Somebody's worried about their outside appearance, okay? Okay, and that's all they concerned about. And somebody's trying to get the attention of a man, or somebody got the attention of a man, but they superficial as fuck. Or somebody that's superficial is trying to get the attention of a man, okay, but they superficial as fuck, okay? But somebody is attracting unhealthy choices, and it's because they're not healed, okay? Bad eating habits. Focus on your health. Careful who and what you let in. Yeah, be careful who you let in, because yeah, this is people that's just doing spell work, and they trying to get anything negative to attach to you, whether it be your energy, whether it be your food you eat. Okay, this is motherfuckers that want you to make unhealthy choices, but you can't make unhealthy choices if you're vibrating at a high frequency, you know. Okay, you're careful. To me, it's like certain foods can attract negative energies and negative people and all of that, and they want you to eat the negative shit that attract negative stuff. And we say no. We got slow progress. Will take a while, not the right time. Okay. All right, somebody, their progress is moving very fucking slow, okay, if not at all. It's gonna take time. It got to do with unhealthy choices, okay, things that could be blocking them, okay. But you got manifesting your dreams. Your power is activated. everything is flowing easily. Somebody is manifesting everything that they need is flowing easily, while other people, I feel like they got everything moving very slow, if not at all. They got unhealthy choices. Okay, they need to work on their heart or heal their heart, and somebody is very fucking vanity. Okay, that's all they think about is the outside appearance and steady working on themselves. You got communication, assuming passion, lusting desires. This is sexual chemistry and infatuation. Somebody is infatuated by you. This is definitely fire energies. Y'all like people, but y'all like them for sexual reasons, or attracted to them for sexual reason, or it's people attracted to y'all for sexual reasons, but not for like authentic, real reasons. Like, it's not like genuine from the heart, but it's more so they like your body, your shape, how you look, or something like that. You got magical gateway is open, so you're manifesting a lot of beautiful things. The magical gateway is open for you. It says go forward, you're on the right path. Wonderful new beginning. You got a loyal companion that is coming into you. This person will be loyal, they will be very devoted, there will be unconditional love, and you two will protect each other. Okay, you will protect the relationship and each other. Okay, all right. There will be communication. Need to clarify something. Email. Yeah, some kind of clearing up need to go on. Communication need to go on with somebody. Somebody want to clear something up. Okay, email, text, phone calls, and messages. So somebody could have been trying to get in touch with you for a very long time. Okay, and you probably didn't know it, but they want to clear something up in a peaceful way. Somebody want to make peace with you. Okay, somebody want to make peace for you, but it could be because they got lustful desires from you, or they just see all the magical ass energy you in. Somebody could want to confess some unconditional love for you. Somebody could have a very big heart for you. Genuine love, kind, loving, genuine, can be trusted with your heart. So I feel like this is somebody that could be coming in to express this. Okay, I'm getting a lot of different energies, so take only what resonate, but I feel like somebody wants to come in to express their love or their emotions or feelings. Wishes granted. Somebody want their wish to be granted with you. They want to be in love with you. They want to be with you. They want to make peace and make up with you. Yeah, Lady Venus, beauty, grace, romance, sexual love, exploring your desires, wishful thinking. Wishes granted. You got wishes coming true. Magical energy surrounds you. Your thoughts are manifesting. So you got people mad as fuck that your thoughts are manifesting very positive for you, and everything that you're doing is manifesting in a very magical, powerful way. And there's people jealous and envious as fuck of that. Other bitches that don't want to see you happy, don't want to see you in love. This probably a dark witch that's mad, don't want to see you with the person. Yeah, she see devil domain. She don't want you to fight for something that's worth fighting for. Somebody is very envious and jealous and don't want you to fight for something worth fighting for. Okay, and I feel like it got to do with a twin flame relationship, because Father God, they sent me a message about the twin flame, right, to my email. Okay, so let me tell y'all what Father God is saying about the twin flame. For some people, it's very important that their twin flame connection come together. It's very important that it do. Okay? And so you got people, because I put a star by it. Okay. Let me see, where's the stars? The star, here it is. I put a star by it. So, because I knew I was going to come back and read it. So, let's see. Alright, let me see, where is it at? That shit blew my mind. I was like, what the fuck? It's not that many days down, so let me see. Where is you at? Okay, so let me go to the beginning. But yeah, this may not even be the box. So let me just go to Yahoo, because that's where I probably put it at. Yeah, it's in Yahoo. Yep, it's in Yahoo. Here we go. Let's check out the stars. I'm gonna read this and then I'm just gonna wrap it up. Okay, here we go. Ready for a twin flame breakthrough? Okay, you're invited to a sacred experience to... Okay, here we go. Most people on the twin flame journey never reunite with their person. Not because they're not meant to, but because they're unknowingly doing all the wrong things. No contact rule actually makes things worser. Waiting on divine timing keeps you stuck in limbo. Watching readings and signs trigger obsess, not clarity. So you got a masculine, divine feminine too, it could be, but I know it ain't me, because I am a reader. But it's both people's on both sides. You got them watching a bunch of fucking readings, looking for signs and all of that old shit, when all that is doing is just bringing trigger obsessions, but never no clarity. So they trying to get all this clarity when all the fuck they need to do is pick up the phone and contact the person. Like, how many readings is you gonna look at before you realize that you need to get in contact with this person? Okay? And then the no contact rule actually makes it worse. Who the fuck got the no contact rule going on? Okay? And then waiting on divine timing. It keeps you stuck in limbo. So who the hell think they waiting on divine timing when divine timing and came and went 10,000 times? And then it says, if you're ready to stop spiraling, finally understand what's really happening, join for my live masterclass, Why You Still Feel Stuck on Your Twin Flame and the Soul Level Shift That Changes Everything. Okay? This is June 26th. She gonna have a online free attending class. Okay? 60 minutes where she gonna break down. I will reveal what really pushes your twin flame away and how to stop. The 5 energetic shifts to magnify your twin flame without chasing. How to reconnect through your sharing soul, not the mind. This is what the masculine be doing. See, they like to manipulate and play games, so they'll send telepathic communication, steady picking up the phone and actually calling. See, that's games. That's why I don't entertain that. And then it says how to do all of this while staying present in your career, parenting, and purpose. So you got them focusing on all of this fuck shit. They putting their energy in the shit all in the wrong way, to the point that it's taking them away from enjoyments with parenting, their life purpose, or in their career. Meaning that this is all the fuck a person is doing, is being obsessed, watching videos, and doing all kind of crazy other shit other than actually taking an action to better a situation. Okay? All right? This is basically what I'm getting. Then you got the plus here. It says a sacred invitation into my full coaching experience will be revealed exclusively during the live event. Bonus, the first 20 people to register will receive a free soul shift prep guide to calm your energy and jumpstart your transformation before we begin. Okay? All right? Save your spot. Your soul already knows the way. Let's walk it together with love. Okay? So for some people, they are supposed to connect with their soul, with their twin flame. But then you got all these mind games and all these head games and all this bullshit that motherfuckers like to do. Okay? Steady just being straightforward. Like, they want somebody to read their mind. They want to play these games. They want to do spell work, candle work, and then I'm going to get them to call me and all that old goofy shit when they the motherfucker they need to be picking up the phone. They the one that's obsessed watching the motherfucker, like stalking them like what? Why you still feel stuck on your twin flame and the soul level shift that changes everything. Okay, this is fast action. So somebody gonna take fast action towards you, I guess, when they get an epiphany, when they go through some kind of spiritual awakening, an aha moment. Like something's gonna happen where a person is gonna take off like lightning when they realize, like, oh my God, I don't know, like something's gonna hit somebody like an epiphany. It's gonna be like revelation on their dome, and it gonna just be woke. Okay, and it's gonna make them react and take off towards their person, like fast action. And then it says, this got to do with the soul frequency, recalibration. Somebody gonna go through some kind of frequency recalibration, and that shit is gonna ignite them. That shit is gonna set some type of fire, some kind of something within them, and it's gonna make an urgent. It's gonna be like an urgency, like having to go to the bathroom. This is all what I'm picking up from this energy. It says is on its way to your inbox. Somebody gonna inbox you so motherfucking fast, call you, text you, come to you, whatever this is. Something's gonna arrive to you so fucking fast. This got to do with your frequency being recalibrated. So this got to do with some kind of upgrade in frequency, and y'all being on the same frequency, and then boom, some shit gonna take off out of nowhere. Inboxes. It says check your spam and check your check your spam or promotion. So you need to check. Somebody could be sending you emails, texts, or calls or something, and it could be going to the spam, or it could be going to an area where you don't check a lot, or you could think that it's spam and don't answer it, or don't something like that. When it's about a promotion, it's about your emotions. It's about some kind of upgrade in your emotions. And you think the person maybe is on some bullshit or something like that. You don't see it right away. You're not gonna see this person's intentions right away. And you may think this person is on some bullshit, trying to pull your leg, or they not serious. But no, this is about some kind of elevation and healing within your soul, within your emotions. Okay, so that you can get out of some kind of stuck energy. It got to do with healing or something going on. It says what to expect next. The confirmation of the email or some kind of communication. You will receive weekly emails to help you prepare and get the most out of some kind of experience. You may get rapid emails or consistent emails, something to let you know. It's almost like an alert. Like, if you can't find their message, you're going to get some kind of messages that you know you need to contact this person. Or you know you need to, like, get in touch. Or check your email. Or check your phone. Or check your voicemail. Something about 24 hours before the event. Like, in 24 hours before maybe something happened. 24 hours before you bump into this person. 24 hours. Something about private Zoom link. This person is going to be private. This person is going to come to your door. This person may send you a private message. This person may want to communicate with you privately. You may have a Zoom call with this person if they overseas. I don't know. But some kind of interacting with an experience of you affiliating, connecting with someone that you need to connect to. You're going to connect to. It makes me think somebody's overseas and they can't get to you, so you communicate with them over a phone, like over video like this. But something's going on about that. It says want to start shifting your energy now. It's got something to do with energy shifting and soul frequency. And the first step is reconnecting. Y'all too, when y'all reconnect, something about when y'all connect together, y'all gonna have some kind of frequency. What am I reading, Father? What am I trying to? Soul frequency. Y'all gonna go through some kind of soul frequency when y'all connect. The first 5 minutes of being around each other or something like that. The first 5 minutes of reconnecting with each other, y'all gonna go through some kind of soul frequency. So y'all gonna have some kind of spark. It says power, not pain. So y'all gonna feel some strong shit the minute y'all get around each other. Okay? From the minute y'all get in each other energy, y'all gonna have this strong magnetic pull to each other. Strong magnetic pull to each other like this. And you're not gonna want to separate from this person. And whatever feelings that you had that shouldn't be there, that shit gonna go out the fucking window. Okay? The first step, like something about as soon as y'all reconnect, the soul frequency is gonna recognize each other. And it's going to be so, I'm hearing Deuteronomy, duality. Some kind of power is just going to be, it's going to shift everything within both of y'all. Like, is all what I'm getting from that. Okay, you're exactly where you're meant to be. Okay, you gonna know that this person and you are exactly where y'all supposed to be together. You're gonna know that this connection is exact. I'm getting chills all on my left side. This is confirmation. When you get with this person, you're gonna know that this is where you supposed to be, who you supposed to be. Like, that's strong. That shit gonna be so strong. Like, y'all gonna be inseparable. Y'all gonna be inseparable. Okay, y'all, that magnetic pull. I'm getting a magnetic pull. I'm getting a soul frequency that's going to be a magnetic pull. It's going to be so powerful that it's going to replace the pain that y'all feel. Like, it's going to replace, it's just some healing going on. Okay. This is going to shift everything in y'all energies and all of that. So, I don't know. I'm just getting some kind of intertwining of y'all. Okay, and how powerful y'all is being together. The two souls connecting together. You fill in the gap. Okay, you fill in the gap, baby. Okay, but this is what I got for y'all. Okay, take what resonate with whoever it resonate with. I am your sacred, magical, high chief priestess of the Most High God, and I'm giving you this fire energy, okay, of all of this passion, all of this shit that y'all gonna feel. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up and leave it here. Let me put some of this good fortune on it, and that's it. Okay. Y'all shit is 129 going across. That's 111. 111 all day long. Holy Spirit, what we got? Holy Spirit, what we got? We got some soldier that got a lot of wounds. Okay, something about a military man and something about his chakras or his sacred points. Somebody could be attacking you. Let me see what that card. Somebody could be attacking a military man. They're attacking your chakras. They're trying to get you unbalanced, ungrounded. They want both of y'all to stay quiet. They want both of y'all to stop talking, stay quiet. Somebody don't want somebody to connect with somebody, okay, that they supposed to connect with. That military man had all of these bulletin point things at him. I feel like somebody's attacking a military man, sending him spiritual attacks. Yup. It says lost the cavalry. Look at this. Somebody is spiritually attacking this man. Or all of the arrows he sent out came back to him. But yeah, somebody is spiritually attacking somebody. A house is not a home. They could be sending it to his home. Or it could be all in his home. Something going on around a military man. There is no sanctuary. Things are deeply messed up and have been for quite some time. This person is going through a whole bunch of shit and has been for quite some time. Okay? There's a fluke. There's truth on this shit. Okay? Take away the allies and support. Leave your hero to fend for itself. This person, all his friends and people turned on this person. Okay? Everybody that he thought was an ally or that he thought, all of them turned against this person. Okay? And they're fighting this person and doing shit in this person's energy. This person got a whole group, all kind of people against him. Okay, it could be a whole house, but all I know is your allies that used to support you don't support this person no more. Okay, all right, they're attacking them. Okay, is what they doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This person got 10 motherfucking arrows all in him. This is a betrayal. This is a whole group, a whole organization. This is a whole family, a whole something that's portraying this military man, this soldier man, doing shit in this man's energy. Yeah, stop talking. Somebody wants you to stop talking. They want y'all to stop talking. Somebody don't want y'all to have communication. Okay? It says don't give so much advice because it caused hard feelings. I don't give a fuck about that. If a motherfucker in my energy, okay, asking for advice, or if they in my energy on some fuck shit, they're gonna get the advice they're gonna get the advice they want, whether they want it or not. Because facts is facts, and at the end of the day, don't come around a real motherfucker that's authentic. Okay, don't come around a real motherfucker that's gonna put it in your face like, give it to you and let you know, no, that shit ain't right, that shit ain't cool. You need to work on this, you need to work on that. That's why the fuck this happened. That's why the fuck you need to know all of this because motherfuckers like to play victims in their head, and they like to make it seem like everybody else got issues and problems but them, when really the real issue is them. Okay, they the victim mentality. They the one that need to heal. They the one that's acting like everybody at fault but them. But it says don't give so much advice because it causes hard feelings. It says don't trust too many people. These is immature people too that you can't give advice to, or you can't tell how you feel. Like how I told y'all at the very beginning. Okay, you got a whole motherfucker mad that I'm telling them I don't like certain musics play early in the morning when I first wake up. I don't want to hear crazy shit about anxiety. I don't want to hear crazy shit about sad shit. Like this is why the fuck niggas mental space be all depressed, and why the fuck they don't have no enthusiasm throughout the day is because they don't understand that the biorhythm that they're on and the shit that they listen to is affecting that shit, because you feeding yourself that. Okay, and just because you dumb or uneducated, don't got the conscious sense of awareness to know that, I'm not about to dumb myself down because you dumb, because you don't understand the detriment of the shit that you listening to, watching, and hearing is fucking you up. I'm not gonna allow it to fuck me up. Okay, even from a commercial, there's a commercial that comes on, and he always be talking about top flight, talking about insurance, right? But all of the shit that they be saying, they be putting it to a music, to like music, like a beat. And they be talking about accident, car, and all this old shit. I turn that shit down because, bitch, you ain't about to be putting these motherfucking subliminal suggestions all out in the motherfucking universe. For basically what you doing is hoping and praying that a motherfucker have a misfortune situation so that you can come up on it, okay? So you can be the attorney or whatever the fuck this is and come up on it. So you sending out all these fucked up ass energies through the radio frequency, talking about top flight, he did it, you didn't know, wow, crack, and all that old goofy shit, sending out all these subliminal words and messages like, bitch, if you don't get that shit up out of here. So I'm a different type of motherfucker, and it's hard for people that they're not even beneath, but just they on a lower vibration frequency, they on a lower communication, they on a lower game. Like, you on a lower level of it. So people that's on a lower level can't get with me in my energy, because I see the shit that they don't see, because I'm at a higher point of view of it. I'm at a higher point of view, so I can see what you don't see. It's like grandparents with their grandkids, or just a grandparent, just wisdom sits up higher, so it just knows more. And I'm not about to entertain certain shit. You are going on a long journey, safe journey. And then it says you have or will receive unexpected pleasures. Okay, so unexpected pleasures is going to bring you the freedom to be able to travel, journey, okay, and have fun. And you going on a safe journey. So if it's anybody wishing, hoping, praying for a motherfucker for some bad shit to happen for you, no, that's not going to be the case. Okay, that's not going to be the case. What else, Father God, we got for the fire energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node? We got, regardless of the opposition, you will be successful. So regardless of a motherfucker wanting you to fail, you're going to be successful regardless. Love and happiness is in store for you, more so in the future, okay? And then it says you are inclined to make people happy, okay? And then you got 154 on here. That number could be very significant to you, as well as 25, and you got a yes. So whatever the wish is, or whatever question you asking, or whatever it is that I said about this stuff, it's a yes. Well, whatever thought that comes to your mind about what I said off, it's a yes, okay? And the same goes here, you got a yes, okay? Don't give too much advice because it causes hard feelings. It says don't trust too many people, okay? Because you know why? Don't trust the people that you give the advice to that get the hard feelings, because them the motherfuckers that, because they so wounded and because they a victim in their mind and all that old shit, them will be the ones that want to backstab you or betray you or do spiteful shit in your energy because they're resentful, okay, about something that you said that was the truth. Okay, so be careful of them motherfuckers that everything, they wear their emotions on their sleeve. It makes me think about water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, because they always on that get back shit. Or fire sign energies. They're very passive. They won't argue, scream, or nothing, but then in their mind, they'd be like, I got you, bitch. Okay, and air do it too. Like, all of them will do it. Anybody that's just in elf energy. So this is, energy, low frequency people. This is how elves think, okay? You're going on a long journey, safe trip. So whatever that may be for you, that yes is there, okay? I want to go to I'm going to Egypt. That's what Father, I'm going to Egypt. Okay, and then you got actions speak louder than words. If your characters can't talk, what would they say? If your character couldn't talk, what would they say? So people are seeing you by your actions. Yeah, you are who you are, you know, by the actions or by the things, you know, that you do. Whatever you saying, your action speaks louder than that. So if you're saying something different or opposite from the words, people are seeing that too. Okay? What the fuck somebody want to undo? Somebody want to undo something that they did. This could have been something with binding. Okay? Somebody could have did something around binding spells and they want to undo it. They want to undo it. Okay? It says, what will undo? What will NDY do you? Okay? It says the best heroes surprise us by taking action we never saw coming. So this could be somebody, I feel like they're trying to undo. Okay, undo. They're trying to undo some shit that they did in your energy. Okay, you got these secret societies that aren't just for thrills, for alcohol analysis to Girl Scouts. Every group has goals, rituals, and inside knowledge. Is your hero trying to get in or get out? Okay, this person trying to undo the shit that they did because they know that it's bringing them a lot of karma. This is secret societies that thought that it was fun, thought it was a thrill to try to get in a high priestess or somebody's energy that they ain't have no fucking business getting in, and instead they rope themselves into the very fucking things that they out here that they fucking did in people's energy, and they trying to see how they can undo it. They trying to reverse some curse or reverse some kind of Hindu. They trying to reverse some Hindu boo boo hoodoo shit that they did, and they trying to figure it out. Okay, there's the secret societies. Okay, and then anonymous. Somebody probably anonymously want to get in touch with you because they need your help. Okay, and the help that they need you is to undo them because they was trying to do some shit to you. Okay, they was trying to do some shit to you, but now this motherfucker needs your help to undo the shit off of their ass. Okay, off of their ass. Okay. So that would be like you going on a robbery with somebody. Woo. Okay. You going and doing something with somebody, and then you get caught up in the trap. The trap that you set for somebody else, you get caught in the shit. Okay. Yeah, these is fraternity brothers and all that. This is a whole group. This is an ancient group, okay, of these sorority groups. Okay, these is men. So this is an ancient group. So this would be the Freemasons. This is all you bitches. Okay, all of you bitches is catching hell for playing games in my energy. Secret society, that is them. These is members. It says, who rule the group? Is your hero veering for leadership, or is he a threat in some other way? This person is bringing a lot of harm to the group because he convincing motherfuckers to do shit that they ain't got no business doing, and telling them that they can get away with doing this shit, and then it's affecting the whole group and the overall. So you got all of them fighting in the hall. You got all this discord going on. Okay, you got everybody's shit falling apart. You got things that they did in the past being exposed, all their business being exposed, and everything coming to the light. And it's all because one motherfucker, the greater pie, one motherfucker came in and contaminated the whole group because of some ill ass feelings that he had for the high priestess, that he went taking this to his frat brothers, and his frat brothers got involved in the shit. Now all of their shit is in effect. The whole group shit is in effect, and then they individually, the shit that they got going on privately with their home, and then privately with their other groups with friends, all of that shit is being affected because of the shit that they did with spell work. Here, put this in that bag. All the shit that they did with spell work, it's affecting them. Okay, in this group. Okay, I'm gonna come back and explain this again because this shit is deep and it's meant for me to revelate on it. So I'm gonna keep that out, and we're gonna have a whole collective reading on. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm picking up about these motherfuckers and what's going on in this with these 100 guys that thought it was okay to get in my energy and thought they was gonna do ritual 33 Mason degree rituals, and the shit backfired on they bitch ass. Okay? Oops, Daisy, get this, baby. It backfired on them. So now they all panicking. Now they trying to figure out how the fuck can they undo it, because they know that it's gonna fuck them all up, and that it is fucking them all up. They could be getting you know, like issues with their face, you know, like here, spirited. They could be, you know, they could be turning into all kind of disfigured type of energies. They getting some people is getting disfigured. Some people is getting disfigured from the dark shit that they keep doing.
My mom go.
Some people getting disfigured from the shit that they doing, and I'm gonna come back and explain with these cards what I'm picking up from these cards and all this dark ass energy, okay, that's going on with this motherfucking Freemason group, okay, that got their ass, that's getting their ass handed to them, okay. This is an ancient group. This is a group that's been around since before me, okay. All right, so I know who it is that's getting their ass handed to them. One love, one love, one love. This is for the fire energy, okay. We're gonna wrap it up right here, okay. But I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna explain to you how this Freemasons, okay, this whole group, and how this twin motherfucker, whoever the fuck this is, got all this shit started, or his partner got all this shit started. Somebody within the motherfucking group around this motherfucker got all this shit started, okay. Okay, it went from one level to the next level, okay. All right, but either way it go, y'all ass is being handed, and y'all trying to figure out how to undo that Hindu boo-boo, foo-foo, boo-boo shit y'all was doing, okay? One love, one love, one love. I'm the High Priestess. I'll be back shortly. Thumb up the video if it resonate, okay? Resonate, and then you with me. It's on.